Welcome to Crafter Explained, where creators from across the globe share inspiration through their remarkable builds. Following countless hours of solo projects in his workshop, Jesse embarks on his most ambitious endeavor to date. Together with his wife Jay, they've acquired a 40-foot school bus with an audacious goal to convert it into a completely functional tiny home on wheels. They're preparing to introduce exciting new dimensions to their family lifestyle with their 3 kids, launching a fresh chapter brimming with innovation, obstacles, and exploration, all within the confines of their transformed school bus. Every unnecessary and obsolete interior component of the bus gets stripped away to ready it for transformation. Seats get unbolted and extracted individually, opening up the primary floor area. Wall panels get unscrewed and removed, revealing the structural frame beneath. Outdated insulation gets meticulously torn out to accommodate fresh materials. The ceiling panels and lighting fixtures get dismantled, and any remaining hardware or decorative trim that serves no purpose gets eliminated as well. Throughout this phase, a rust-covered surface carrying the burden of years of service and weather exposure becomes visible. Surface corrosion gets eliminated from the metal floor panels with a grinding tool. Special focus goes to edges, connections, and zones where rust develops most intensely. Tiny holes previously utilized for seat brackets or cables get covered using round metal plates and bonded with industrial-strength adhesive. For more substantial openings, metal patches get shaped and welded straight onto the floor structure, then smoothed down for a professional appearance. The metal seams and adjoining sections get treated with a robust weatherproof compound to block moisture and oxidation. Subsequently, the floor receives a coating of oil-based rust-inhibiting enamel to additionally safeguard the metal and prevent rust formation. Jesse discovers that the current ceiling clearance doesn't permit comfortable standing within the bus. To address this issue, they decide to elevate the roof by 18 inches, running from directly behind the driver's area all the way to the back of the vehicle. The work starts with the steel structure being precisely cut along marked sections. Hydraulic jacks get positioned at key points and employed to gradually and evenly raise the roof. After reaching the target elevation, specially fabricated metal bars get produced to establish the new framework, delivering structural integrity to the elevated roof. These supports then get welded into position to anchor the lifted roof segment back to the bus structure. A space exists between the elevated roof and the original front portion above the driver's compartment. A custom transition needs to be designed to flawlessly bridge the 2 different heights. Extended metal sheets get custom shaped and arranged, then fastened with an industrial rivet gun along the edges and onto the current frame. Sheet metal gets formed and welded across the previous and new roof sections, establishing a gradual transition between the 2 levels. Every seam gets completely welded to guarantee structural soundness and remove any openings. The treated zones then get sanded to establish a uniform surface prepared for insulation and interior finishing. If you're continuing to watch and appreciating this build, be sure to press that like button and subscribe. It's the most effective way you can encourage the channel. The connection section receives a coating of rust-preventing enamel to deliver additional protection for the metal, similar to the interior floor. Lumber framing gets installed to hold the subfloor and establish cavities for insulation. Spacing between the framing gets accurately calculated to accommodate insulation foam boards effectively, guaranteeing optimal coverage and reduced waste. To restore natural illumination and air circulation into the area, accurate cutouts get made in the metal exterior for fresh window placements. Purpose-built mobile home windows get chosen for their energy performance, strength, and weather protection. Integrated screens and locking features deliver both ventilation and safety. These windows get constructed to handle the demands of transportation and shifting weather conditions, making them perfect for a converted bus. They saturate the interior with natural sunlight and provide unobstructed views of the surrounding environment. External painting not only transforms the vehicle's appearance, but also contributes a protective barrier against weather conditions. A primer gets initially applied to encourage optimal adhesion and deliver corrosion protection. After it completely dries, the exterior receives high-grade paint using a spray gun, guaranteeing uniform application. Chosen components, including the wheel covers afterward, get painted black to introduce contrast and visual appeal. The bus designation Bluebird then gets mounted character by character, adding a customized element. To maintain that identical aesthetic throughout, the factory bus door gets replaced with a timber one, which receives treatment with a water-resistant coating to shield it from environmental deterioration. To establish a thermally stable and comfortable environment, fiberglass insulation gets selected for its dependability and straightforward installation. It assists in maintaining steady indoor temperatures by minimizing heat escape in colder seasons and limiting heat absorption during hotter conditions. Wooden strips get attached over the insulated walls and ceiling to accomplish two objectives: securing the insulation rolls firmly in position and establishing a structure for routing electrical cables and mounting interior surfaces. Cables get directed from the central power source to specified zones for illumination, receptacles, appliances, and monitoring panels. To maximize the interior layout productively, the bus gets separated into two separate living zones, with the separation located just beyond the wheel well. A wooden construction gets erected over the wheel wells to establish an even platform. This framework evens out the curved shapes, delivering a flat and steady foundation for finishing materials. Jesse constructs a platform intended for dual function. One portion will hold the washer and dryer, while the opposite will transform into part of the bathroom containing the toilet. On the opposite side, a platform for triple bunk beds gets built to meet the family's requirements, while optimizing vertical area within the bus. The bottom bunk gets finished first, delivering a robust sleeping space. Wooden planks get installed along the adjacent walls with openings for electrical connection points. A dividing wall then gets assembled, replicating the framework design utilized on the other side. Subsequently, horizontal support strips get mounted onto the wall planks to support the additional bunk platforms. A sliding door gets placed within the fresh wall, delivering both seclusion and space optimization. A hole gets cut into the outer wall of the bus to place a water inlet hatch. It then gets sealed and secured tightly to avoid any leaks and maintain it watertight. Flexible food-safe tubing gets utilized to link the inlet hatch to the water tank's filling port. Hose clamps and connectors get tightened to establish a firm, leak-proof connection to guarantee steady water pressure across the mobile dwelling. To deliver sustainable off-grid electricity for the mobile dwelling, solar panels get mounted on the roof of the bus. The solar panels get linked to an inverter charger, which transforms the DC electricity stored in the batteries into AC electricity for the appliances. The system automatically transitions between solar electricity, battery electricity, and utility electricity. With the fundamental framework of the bunk beds finished, the ultimate construction and finishing get executed to guarantee safety, comfort, and practicality. Lights get placed in each bunk, fitted with its individual switch for personal management and ease. Then, finishing panels get installed on the walls to establish a neat, polished look. To utilize every bit of available area, a compact decorative storage compartment gets constructed above the driver's seat. To boost both appearance and practicality, gentle lighting gets placed, projecting a cozy glow over the entrance zone. One of the more demanding sections of the bus involves the curved zone. These transitional curves get covered with bendable plywood. A final layer of paint then gets applied. Pre-assembled kitchen cabinets get placed along the edge of the bus. The countertop then gets installed on top of the cabinets. Openings get made in the countertop to accommodate the kitchen sink and faucet flawlessly. White finishing panels get installed on the dividing wall, separating the living and sleeping zones. These panels correspond with a robust wooden structure gets constructed to maintain the refrigerator steady. Another collection of cabinets gets placed opposite to the primary kitchen section. A countertop gets installed, leaving a specified cutout area to fit the stove. This zone gets deliberately designed to optimize convenience during meal preparation. The water heater delivers a dependable source of hot water across the mobile dwelling. All inlet and outlet pipes get correctly connected and electrical wiring gets placed to power the heater's temperature control and heating element following all safety standards. To ready the bathroom for waterproof finishes and lasting durability, moisture-resistant boards get applied to both the floor and walls. These specialized boards get chosen for their capacity to resist high humidity and direct exposure to water, making them perfect for use in zones like the bathroom and kitchen. The shower zone gets completed with white tiles chosen to match the overall design and establish a unified look with the remainder of the mobile dwelling's interior. Finished wooden strips with moisture-resistant characteristics get placed on the bathroom ceiling and walls surrounding the sink and toilet. Jesse's workmanship radiates through in every aspect. A bed platform gets constructed directly above the water tank. Initially, a solid wooden frame gets assembled around the tank's perimeter. Then, plywood sheets get installed on top to establish the platform. One section gets equipped with hinges to establish an access panel, permitting quick and convenient service when required. A vacuum-sealed mattress then gets opened and arranged. As it inflates, the mattress converts the zone into a comfortable, relaxing sleeping area. All walls get covered with decorative planks that duplicate the texture and design of the strips utilized in the bunk bed zone. Each plank gets cut to exact dimensions and firmly installed using robust adhesive and concealed fasteners. Openings get measured and cut to accommodate functional components like bunk bed entrances and the bathroom doorway. The entrance door gets redesigned to incorporate glass inserts. The complete door then gets painted in a clean white finish, coordinating with the adjacent interior elements and contributing to a more luminous entryway. This modified design permits natural illumination to enter into the bus, boosting the interior brightness and openness. A sofa-style seating zone gets constructed in the living area to comfortably fit a family of 5. Jesse creates the seating to accommodate all 3 children while delivering correct posture and support. Construction begins with a robust wooden frame. Their encouragement, collaboration, and mutual vision convert a bus build into a home on wheels. On the open road, Jesse, Jay, and their 3 children welcome a life of adventure and exploration, traveling through forests and past waterfalls, and concluding each day around a flickering fire, exchanging stories beneath a sky filled with stars. Enjoyed what you witnessed? Subscribe to the channel and accompany us for more adventures arriving.